Namaste, Sat Sri Akal, Adab, hello, morning, all kinds of greetings. Welcome to the world of Kathak. Today we again go far beyond India to USA. Yes, Kathak has reached so far that nearly every city and state of this big country has some form or connection with Kathak. The inspiration given by pioneers like Ted Shawn and setting of up many dancing schools all over USA gave an impetus to learning and performing Kathak. Ted Shawn, the father of modern American dance, bought an 18th century farm called Jacob's Pillow in the Berkshire Hills of Massachusetts in 1930, where he founded a unique university of dance, built the first theatre there, and used it only for dance. 3 years later, Shawn founded the Jacob's Pillow Dance Festival as a showcase for his company of male dancers and as a home for dance in the US. It is the longest running festival of its kind in the United States. Recognizing its cultural significance, the US Secretary of Interior designated Jacob's Pillow as the National Historic Landmark in 2003 as an exceptional cultural venue that holds value for all Americans. It is the first and only dance entity in the US to achieve this honor. After the first phase of legendary Indians who put together huge dance and music groups and traveled to USA like Uday Shankar and Ram Gopal, soon after independence, many other smaller groups with specific productions started going to USA. Since most of the first generation senior gurus taught in Delhi, it was only natural that groups from Delhi got maximum chances in the beginning. Artists from Baroda or Jaipur did not even possess passports to travel perhaps so far, but more importantly, it was the outreach and approach of Delhi dancers and institutions of Kathak that helped them fan out. In this, Bharati Kala Kendra benefited as Shambhu Maharaj, Birju Maharaj and Sundar Prasad, all of them taught and stayed there before the Sangeet Natak Academy formalized Kathak Kendra. Thus, the first productions that went from India on Kathak to USA were Malti Madhav, Kumar Sambhavam and Ram Leela, all Bharati Kala Kendra productions created in that period. Nallanajan, 1932 to 2002, came to India in 1948 to learn Bharatanatyam from Guru Muthukumaran Pillai of Kattumanar Koil, Chidambaram. After Bharatanatyam, he learned Kathak. One day he just woke up and had this craving to learn the mass dance of Saraikala, then in Odisha. The Chau dances attracted him, and lo behold, he went to the wilderness of Bihar. By then Saraikala was gifted to Bihar and today lies in Jharkhand, and met the Maharaja, and soon Nalla was dancing Saraikala Chau. Things went wrong for Nalla in personal life and he decided never to come back to India, a promise he kept even when cajoled that all bad old memories could be resolved. He did not forget India and did lot to as critic, commentator, dancer and choreographer. Nallanajan followed in the footsteps of the great dancers of America, the Ted Shawns, Ruth St. Denis, La Mary, Ragini Devi, in searching for the new spirit in Indian dance. In fact, these foreigners helped establish Indian dance forms when under long colonial rule they had fallen to disrepute. He and fellow dancers Bhaskar Roy Chaudhary, Raja Shala and Mateo formed the unofficial dance ambassadors of India to USA. He taught items of great beauty and antiquity to dancers like Uttara Asha Kurlawala, Rama Bhardwaj, Janki Patrick, Ramli Ibrahim and Rita Devi. His years spent in India vested with him with much knowledge and authority that he later used when he turned a critic in New York. He first helped Papa Ted Shawn at Jacob's Pillow by introducing many Indian talents, and some even got to perform there thanks to Nallanajan. Ted Shawn and wife Ruth St. Denis had visited India themselves in 1920s and seen dance art for themselves fallen under British rule, and wished to help revive it by their own example and performances. Nallanajan's prodding enthused them further, and they paid their debt back to India by promoting many Indian dancers, including Bhaskar Roy Chaudhary, Rita Devi, and Nalla settle in the USA. He survived in the 60s, helping Papa Shawn and Saul Hurok organize tours of visiting Indian artists. Nalla performed with Gina Blau at the Kaufman Auditorium in New York City in 1954. On April 17, 1955, he performed at the Henry Street Playhouse. Sarod Maestro Ali Akbar Khan attended one of his shows with Pandit Chaturlal and complimented him and his associates, Lalli, Yedida, and Walter Nick. In the 70s, Nallanajan became a full-time critic, his dancing career behind him due to several reasons, not least economic. Though he remained a devotee of dance, he took to writing and wrote extensively, including for mainstream newspapers and journals like Arabesque, Rasamanjari, Shruti, and Attendance. His articles were well researched, deep, and full of facts. He additionally taught Gina Lalli, John Click, Carola Goya, Hada Saha, Sasha, Raja, and Nirvana. Nallanajan will always be remembered as a pioneer who was foreigner by birth but Indian of soul. When Janki Patrick learned that Nalla had studied the Jaipur style of Kathak, she asked him to teach her, as she had always been fascinated by the Kavit Toda compositions in the Jaipur Gharana repertoire. When she returned from India in the fall of 1989, she embarked on a new phase of friendship with Nalla. After all family chores at night, Nalla and Janki would progress from movement to discussion until late into the night. This cycle of words and movements would continue across physical and temporal boundaries, with the telephone as the time-space capsule. On asking some questions about the poetic text of a dance, a few days later, a large manila envelope would be delivered in the mail to Janaki. Inside would be an essay painstakingly pegged out on Nalla's manual typewriter, decorated with geometric designs and an auspicious Om in Devanagari script at the top, concluding with elaborate arabesques and curliness, and his definitely assertive signature, punctuated by a smiling face wearing pendant earrings. Nalla's essays combine scholarship, knowledge of current and past performance practices, and insight into the inextricable mind-body union embedded in Indian classical dance. He even wrote and illustrated a poem which he intended to be the first in English Ashtanayika series for Janki's next performances. Raja and Shala's original names were Joe and Shirley. Shala had studied in Bombay with Lachu Maharaj, who choreographed for early Bollywood cinema extravaganzas. She moved to Delhi to study at the Kathak Kendra from Shambhu Maharaj. At the same time, Raja studied there. Their dance partnership began in India, and they continued their distinguished career performing Kathak and a cabaret act in North and South America, Canada, and the Caribbean. When Shala retired from the stage, she began an ongoing process of donating books, props, costumes, and other Indian objects to the Kathak ensemble of Janaki Patrick, the elegant British woman and laughing Lower East Side Manhattan man who met in India, developed a lifelong friendship based on the mutual love of Indian dance. Gina Lalli studied Kathak in Lucknow in the early 1960s. Her guru Vikram Singh was a disciple of Achan Maharaj. During her 1967 trip to India, she studied with Sundar Prasad and Beju Maharaj. With Lalli's help, Janaki Patrick wrote to Beju Maharaj to accept her as his student. During the summer and fall of 1966, Janaki studied the rudiments of Kathak with Lalli and devoured the books in the library about Indian dance, music, history, and art. A generous guru, Lalli gave her two of her practice costumes and even arranged for a stay in Delhi. For Janaki, her safety net was Lalli, whom she trusted and still reveres as a first guide to Kathak in India. When Janaki Patrick arrived in July 1967, she was the third Westerner to learn Kathak from Kathak Kendra. In fact, in 1965, Janaki attended a performance by Raja and Shala in Philadelphia. She had a good fortune to watch Shambhu Maharaj of Lucknow Gharana and Sundar Prasad of Jaipur Gharana teach at the Kendra. I was impressed by the serious drill in executing chakkars, pirouette turns, given by Shambhu Maharaj ji to his older son Krishan Mohan. And I once watched Sundar Prasad ji rehearsing his star students Devi Lal and Durga Lal when they returned to his classroom after their graduation from Kathak Kendra. Performances by some of the dancers whom both gurus had taught reflected their vast knowledge and convinced me that Shambhu Maharaj and Sundar Prasad were not only great Kathak dancers and gurus but also larger than life artists. Their personalities overflowed the usual definition of the term gharana, dhar, literally upholder of the house or style. The mutual respect exhibited by the two senior gurus at Kathak Kendra, Shambhu Maharaj of Lucknow Gharana and Sundar Prasad of Jaipur Gharana, eclipsed the supposed rivalry between the two gharanas, says Janki. In 1975, Janki became acquainted with Raja and his pithy, acerbic wit. She had met Raja and Shala backstage at Carnegie Hall in 1974 when she acted as Birju Maharaj's stage and tour manager. Raja subsequently got her involved in an ill-fated off-Broadway play entitled Kali Mother. Despite many overblown promises about salaries, Raja and Janki each received one rope on which hung 5 large brass bells, the total remuneration for hours of rehearsal and several weeks of performances. 5 or 6 ropes of these bells had hung on the stage in a perfunctory attempt creating the atmosphere of an Indian temple. Following her foray into New York City's off-Broadway underworld with Raja, she accepted Raja's offer to teach her his Kathak dance repertoire. He had learned a very bold style of Kathak from Shambhu Maharaj, and Raja generously shared the recordings, which he and Shala had used during their Kathak performance partnerships. During these sessions, Janki learned not to interpret Raja's sharp wit as cruelty, but rather to meet the challenge of his understated criticism. Hard as it was for her to accept, his criticism propelled her into continued exploration of the elusive and profound art of Kathak Abhinaya. Co-founder of the Kathak Ensemble and Friends in 1978, New York City, Janki has performed both classical Kathak and her own choreography throughout the United States, Canada and India. Her production Katap interweaves Kathak with tap dance. Indrani Rahman performed various Indian classical dance but originally started by learning Kathak and Manipuri. She was generous when it came to presenting an upcoming or talented dancer on stage. Alongside her own performances, including Kathak dancer Pandit Durga Lal, many of the top dancers in India and New York are indebted to Ramani, to Indrani Rahman for this platform to showcase their talents. Pandit Chitresh Das, 1944 to 2015, disciple of Pandit Ram Narayan Mishra, settled in San Francisco area. He was schooled in 2 major Kathak traditions, embodying each in his artistry. The graceful and sensual elements of the Lucknow school combined with the dynamic and powerful rhythms and the movements of the Jaipur school. He founded his own dance company and school in 1979, Chitresh Dance Company and Chandam School of Kathak in 1980, one of the foremost Indian classical companies and largest Kathak institution in North America. Chitresh Das is famous for his intense high energy dancing and Kathak yoga. Kathak sometimes playing an instrument simultaneously. This is high energy and requires super stamina. It was the subject of a doctoral dissertation at Harvard University. A rapid 45-minute dance routine found Pandit Das works at over 90% of his heart capacity, calculated with a formula for age, heart rate and other parameters, and it often crosses the 100% mark and stays there for long periods of time. This is comparable to sprinters or athletes who achieve these levels for short periods during peak performances. However, this is unheard of in a nearly 70-year-old and hasn't been heard of in dancers, says renowned sports biomechanic Shyamlal Vallabhji. Most athletes, when they reach 90% level, can endure it for a maximum of 5 minutes, after which they have to slow down or stop, whereas Pandit Das continued to dance. Though he was sweating because of the activity, he continued to smile and wasn't even panting. In fact, his resting heart rate is approximately 60%, which indicates a superb level of fitness at almost 70, achieved purely through the practice of Indian classical dance form of Kathak. So, how does he do it? The expert credits his resistance training Kathak with yoga, a routine which Pandit Das has designed and has been practicing for over 2 decades. His dancing at higher and high resistance has helped him build endurance. Happy that a scientific study of Kathak is being undertaken, the maestro said. The study will put Kathak in leap of other several aerobic sports and indicate the richness of ancient Indian arts in global perspective. Anjani Ambegaonkar did her MA in Kathak at the MS University in Baroda. After 20 years of intensive Kathak training under Pandit Sundarlal Gangani, she migrated to the USA in 1967, first to Chicago and then to California, where she founded Sundar Kala Kendra dance school named after her guru Sundarlal ji, one of the first Kathak dance schools in the greater Los Angeles area. She developed a session about mathematics and Kathakism, including algebra equations of Reela in a Tatkar with the help of her husband. These sessions are usually presented for the students of science at a university. She has toured as a soloist with her dance company. Anjani's Kathak Dance of India, her daughter Amrapali, was the principal dancer in about 700 shows of Cirque du Soleil d'Océan from 2001 to 2002. Amrapali won the silver medal for the Superstars of Dance on NBC. Her being a guest artist on So You Think You Can Dance has helped people popularize Kathak. Anuradha Nag had her initial training from Nataraj Parimal Krishna and later from Birju Maharaj and his disciple Pandit Vijay Shankar. She had advanced training in Abhinaya from Chaitanya Jalan and Saraswati Sen. She taught Kathak at all levels in the Padhatik Dance Center in Kolkata. In 1992, Anuradha Nag established the Tarangini School of Kathak Dance in San Jose, California. Megan Black's Vandana School of Kathak Dance, Pragya Dasgupta's Tarana Dance School, and Nirmala Madhav's Pampa Dance Academy are based in San Rafael, Fremont, and Sunnyvale, respectively. Gurmeet Kaur Makhas starting learning Kathak with Sandhya Desai, student of Kumudni Lakia, then Kiran Chauhan. 12 years later, she became the disciple of Pandit Birju Maharaj. Her school dancing Petals, based in the Chicago suburbs, has a repertoire of traditional Kathak compositions and neoclassical choreographies. Gauri Jog received a training from Guru Mahan Pandey, Madhurita Sarang and Lalita Haridas and is a fine exponent of Lucknow Jaipur dance styles. She runs Indian Dance School in Chicago area. To appeal to the younger generation, she combines some Bollywood steps and yoga into Kathak and also experiments with combining Kathak with flamenco and other dance items. Rita Mustafi hails from Kolkata, where she studied Kathak at Rabindra Bharati University of Performing Arts. She learned from Bela Arnab, Pandit Vijay Shankar and then Birju Maharaj. In 1987, Mustafi launched Nritya Jyoti Dance Theatre, renamed Katha Dance Theatre at Minneapolis, Minnesota. Rani Ramaswamy, an artistic director of Ragmala Dance, was a co-founder. Mustafi seeks connections for Kathak with 21st century concerns, including themes exploring issues that affect women and children, as well as an increasingly global outlook, stories that are relevant to this world. Archana Joglekar learned Kathak and Jaipur styles of Kathak from her mother and guru Asha Joglekar, who founded a dance school in Mumbai called Archana Nrityalaya in 1963. She is the first Kathak teacher to perform at the Elephanta Festival, Mumbai, the first Indian classical dancer to perform at the Reykjavik Arts Festival in Iceland. In 1999, Archana opened a branch of this dance school in New Jersey. Archana was invited by Princeton University to teach Kathak consecutively for 3 years. Rachna Sarang was trained in Kathak by Pandit Sundar Prasad, Pandit Lachu Maharaj and Pandit Birju Maharaj. She is the founder, artistic director of the Sarang Academy of Performing Arts based in New Jersey and has been performing, teaching and choreographing for the last 10 years. Others in New Jersey area are Nandani Ray, Rita Sharma's Rita Dance Academy, Tanishri Sarkar's Kathak Dance Center and Arya Dance Academy. Pandit Satyanarayan Charka graduated in Kathak dance in Government College of Music, Hyderabad in 1962. He has trained under Pandit Ramakrishna Shukla, Maya Rao, Pandit Shambhu Maharaj and Pandit Birju Maharaj. Charka has presented numerous dance dramas and traditional Indian dance recitals both domestically and internationally. He also served as a cultural representative appointed by the Government of India in Japan, Australia and the Fiji Islands. In addition, he was selected as the premier artist in major festivals at the Sydney Opera House for 4 consecutive years. He became the director of the East West School of Dance in Monroe, New York in 1981, and with blessings of Brahmanand Saraswati, Najma Aisha's Gangani Kathak Dance Company, Kamla Sez's Lotus Music and Dance are all based in New York. In St. Louis, Missouri, Prasanna Kasturi, a disciple of Guru Maya Rao, is a master of Bharatanatyam and Kathak. Every year, his Surya Performing Arts presents the St. Louis Indian Dance Festival, inviting professionals and upcoming exponents of Indian classical dance from India and the US. Bells of Change Kathak Dance, Women and Modernity in India by visual anthropologist and Kathak exponent Pallavi Chakrabarty traces the arc of 2 centuries of Kathak, the colonial Nach dance, classical Kathak under nationalism and post-colonialism, and innovation and new directions under transnationalism and globalization. Pallavi Chakrabarty is assistant professor in the Department of Music and Dance at Swarthmore College, USA. Founder and artistic director of Courtyard Dances in Pennsylvania, she is a dancer, choreographer and cultural worker. She received an IFA, India Foundation for Arts grants in 1997 to study how women Kathak performers in contemporary India were contesting the elitism, patriarchy and nationalism of the classical idiom. Her book draws partly on the research she undertook with this grant. In Texas, we have Neva Pendse and Aradhana Academy of Kathak Dance, Akhila Rao and Kathak Rhythms, Anjali Maghi and Nityanjali Kathak Academy, Chetana Raniga and Darpan Dance, Preeti Vanjani's Mudra Art Center, Brati Titi Saha's Arya Dance Academy, Shrobanti Roy's Rum Jhum Nityalay are some Kathak schools in Virginia. Geeta Raj Karkera in Florida has learned 3 dance styles including Kathak. Archana Kumar and her Mansarovar School of Kathak are located in Seattle area, Washington State.
Thank you.